iN3 Nutrition is truly about you. You know, this company was built 100% on the clientele that we serve. We are here collectively to create impact. When I die, my legacy will be that I fundamentally changed the way nutrition coaching is conducted. I want a paradigm shift in the world with how we view food, how we implement food, how we socially interact around food, and ultimately how food serves us towards our goals in ourselves, in our relationships, and in our finances. I firmly believe that nutrition is the foundation of all things success. Now, here at iN3, we believe that you need to be led by how we live. So my coaches are a team of people that have created success with themselves. They are leading the industry with how they live. They are going to lead you not only in knowledge, but by example. You made it. You're here. We're in one of my favorite settings, Laguna Beach, California. We're here talking about you. You see, if you're on this page, you're a man or woman, you're lost. You know that you need help with your diet. Great. You probably came here expecting me to talk about macros, keto, fasting, or whatever other protocol has been promoted the last 15 years inside of this space. But right now, I'm going to give you the truth. The truth is that it's not about macros, it's not about keto, it's not about fasting, it's not about anything else. It's about you. It's about you being lost, you being confused. Well, and the truth is, you've been lied to. You've been told that these are the solutions that are going to find you the happiness that you've been looking for. You've been told that these are the solutions that are going to give you the ability to become the husband or wife you've been trying to become, the father or mother you've been trying to become, the successful business person you desire to be. Because behind every dietary transformation, there's a person. And right now, you're that person. You're that person looking for expansion. You're that person looking to become better. The real magic is in how you apply it. How do you meet your coach? How do you meet your client where they are? That goes into how I hire my team. I don't hire super educated people. I hire amazing rock star individuals. I get it. I've been there. And myself and my team have helped tens of thousands of people just like you. Tens of thousands of people that were lost, tens of thousands of people that were broken, and tens of thousands of people that had lost hope in the dietary world and what was being promoted. I get it, it's scary, and that's okay. Because at this very moment, we're about to walk you on a journey. You're about to meet people that you could probably connect with. People just like you. People that have been through the ringer, people that have been through the BS, and people that have found themselves broken. People training 5 hours a day, eating 500 calories a day with an inability to lose weight that ultimately created success. People that lost so much self-confidence in themselves, they were ready to quit it all, not just their diet. Between myself and my staff, we've walked them through the darkness and helped them find that light. So you'll meet my team, you'll meet me. You're gonna find out, why are you here in the first place? Sure, I'll give you the nutrition you need, but I'm going to teach you to play a game called the all-in lifestyle. So inside of this game, we're here in paradise. You're probably wondering, who is this guy talking to me about my life? Well, let me take you down memory lane. 15 years ago, I was hurt, I was broken, I was lost. I went from top athlete in the world to not knowing anything in my life. I thought food was the answer. I thought a six-pack was the answer. I thought creating success inside of my body would make people like me. And so, I read the magazines, I read the articles online, and what did I find? I found what you find, confusion. I found a whole list of foods I shouldn't eat, but nothing that I should eat. I found a whole lot of diet methods that didn't serve me, that only sent me into a darker place. And what I found was anorexia, an eating disorder that nearly had me take my own life, that nearly led me into a dark place that I did not recover from, that nearly robbed my parents from having their son grow up, that nearly robbed my daughter not have a father, that nearly robbed my wife from not having a husband because of the confusion in the dietary world. And then I spent 15 years figuring it out. I spent 15 years figuring it out that on day one it was never about the diet. It was never about the six-pack. It was about the insecurity that I had in my life. There's something that brought you into the health and fitness space. For Travis, it was seeing social workers abusing their fucking clients. For me, it was being anorexic and almost killing myself. For Cassidy, it was struggling with body image issues when she was competing at a high level. We have them, we openly admit them, so that we can create trust in this space. Write yours down. It is the framework within which you will operate forever in this space. You see, you're on this page right now because you think you're confused with your diet. And you are. Because you've been fed a lot of BS in this space. But you're also on this page for something deeper. You're also on this page because you know there's something more. There's something more that will be created by becoming a better version of yourself. There's deeper connections that you need to build. There's success that you deserve. There's a person that you need to step into that is a powerful person that you deserve to become. You see, I'm not just here talking to you from a textbook. I'm not just here giving you physiological and biological facts. I'm here giving you real-world application. Tens of thousands of case studies. 15 years of practical experience walking out of the darkness into the light myself. Leaving behind a life of no relationships. Leaving behind a life of being broke. Leaving behind a life of being unfulfilled. And finding light inside of everything I truly desired. You see, right now, look behind me. One of the most beautiful settings you'll find in our whole country. 15 years ago, I wouldn't have enjoyed it. Right now, you're looking at yourself in the mirror thinking, could I even enjoy it? Could I put the bathing suit on and feel comfortable out there? Would I enjoy a vacation with my significant other here, or would it just be an escape from my reality? An escape from the bullshit lies I'm telling myself? Or is this the new beginning I truly desire to create? You see, inside of yourself, it's so much more than food. And sure, we'll use food as the vehicle to get you there. But I need you to step inside this game. I need you to understand it's a lifestyle. I need you to understand there's 3 critical components, and that you need to become a 3-dimensional human being. You see the bullshit artists and the scam artists that want you to believe you can live inside the 1 dimension of diet and create the success you desire. They're full of shit. They're going to continue to feed you the lies that one diet is all you need to create the success you want. And then what happens? What happens when you have the 6-pack? What happens when you lose the 20 pounds? What happens when you wear the bikini? What happens when you're so isolated that you can't talk to other people in your life? What happens when you're so tired you're not productive at work? What happens is you find yourselves alone and broke and unfulfilled. You see, the all-in lifestyle, it's about physical change, but it's about physical change in the pursuit of 3 very clear dimensions. And as you keep going inside this video, you're going to find out how to become a better person. You're going to find out how you're going to evolve, how you're going to connect, and how you're going to find financial success. That's the game we play, not just macros.
I sought out working with a nutrition coach, specifically with iN3 Nutrition, because I felt very lost. I had spent the last probably 10 years doing different things, doing right-sized smoothies, cutting each of my meals in half to eat more often, but then still eat less calories. I had done Weight Watchers several times. What else had I done? I'd gone strict paleo. When I found CrossFit, I'd done both zone diet and strict paleo, and actually put on weight while doing paleo. Thought that I needed to exercise more and eat less, and continued to not see results. And actually, I can go back and even say that I tried to eat like a physique or a bikini competitor while I was working out and walking on a treadmill for an hour at a time, and never ever seeing results, never getting more lean, and very, very, very slowly increasing performance. And so I finally got to a place where I had self-experimented enough and I felt like I had learned everything that I could and needed some additional assistance. I started working with Chastity in April of 2017, and we entered into a reverse diet. And it took me from April to October of that year to reverse diet. And we did it really nice and slowly. And, you know, based on how I was feeling, and the entire time I felt like Superwoman. Every time we gave me more food, I felt better in the gym, I felt better in life. I had what I perceived at the time was less stress. And I could just push harder and push harder. I think my macros at that point started out at like 55 grams of fat, 135 grams of protein, and like 192 carbs. And by the end of my reverse, I was at like 145 protein, somewhere between around about 70 fat and 340 carbs a day. And I was losing weight and getting more shredded and losing weight and getting more shredded the whole time. Knew I wanted to help other people as well, but I needed to help myself first because I did feel so lost and I had yet to achieve what I had wanted to achieve.
Well, that's one we know all too well. Diet after diet, method after method, failure after failure, confusion on top of confusion, frustration on top of frustration, doubt on top of doubt, and an overall feeling of not being worthy, not being able to create the change we truly desire. Now, as Dana just shared, it wasn't just the diet that changed, and it wasn't just her physical self that created results. You see, people just like Dana, people just like you, they need to find results physically. But what you ultimately find is that, well, the success goes much deeper. I can tell you right now, Dana's become one of our closest friends. Dana continues to enjoy a marriage that is more fulfilling. She continues to work inside of a business that's thriving. And she's finally found balance in a healthy relationship with food. Now, I'll be real with you. I didn't give her some crazy ninja tactic. I didn't give her some magical set of macros, and I didn't give her some magic pill that got her there. In fact, I didn't do it at all. Her coach inside of this game led her there. Her coach inside of this game empowered her to create the choices she needed to be making from day one, to acknowledge what was really important, and to help her see that the balance that was necessary to create success was also the balance that was going to allow her to sustain success inside of this game. To give her the energy and the fuel needed to create success in other areas outside of her physical self, to feel the way she needed to feel, to be productive the way she needed to be productive, to find the answers that she was really searching for. You see, Dana's no different than you. Dana's no different than me. None of the tens of thousands of people that we've worked with are any different than you. The truth is always the truth. Success is always success. But it comes down to you having a protocol built for you. When we work with our clients, we work 100% on periodization. A lot of people are talking about metabolic adaptation. A lot of people are talking about pursuits of athletics or aesthetics, big thing in our company. If you're not using a periodized approach, you're doing your clients a disservice. What happens when they get ripped? Is that it? Goodbye, see you later, congrats Mrs. Jones, like I'm super happy you came to see me for 6 weeks? Absolutely not. You better have an exit strategy. It's what we call periodization. They come in, you get them ripped, Oh, isn't that awesome? You're super lean, but it took you 1,500 calories to get there. What if I could keep you at that same body composition, but you were consuming 4,000 calories? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't ladies' night on Friday night be a lot more fun when you didn't have to pass on the food or drinks? Wouldn't times out with your friends be so much more fun when you could eat what they're eating? Because let's be honest, as much as we don't want to admit it, food is part of Western culture and interaction. Overcoming your fears, leaving behind the excuses, leaving behind the inability to comply to something that was never built for you in the first place, and providing possibility to step into your life, your fulfillment, and ultimately your success.